and it's the little things that really screw you over. It's like we were at one property and there's a shelf in the shower, and that was installed by the previous property manager. And when the shower runs, it hits the shelf and slowly actually runs outside the shower and hits right next to the tub. And this was a new property for us, and so we saw that and moved the shelf that was blocking the wall, and there was a huge rotting hole this big right next to the tub. And then we went downstairs and noticed in the kitchen there were starting to be cracks where the ceiling was actually collapsing due to the rot up above. And so that didn't happen overnight. That happened over probably a year or two of negligence. And so we're now the property managers that have to pass that news on to the owner. And it's not fun, but bad news doesn't get better with time. So you got to say, hey, we were at the property, we did our inspection, this is what we found, here's what we think it's going to cost. Like, we think this has to be repaired immediately, next month, or, you know what, this can be a summer thing. That one's going to be a next week thing.
That phrase you just said probably is something good to repeat as a property manager on a weekly, if not daily basis, that bad news doesn't get better with time.
It just doesn't. Like, that's one of the things, like, self-managers, they do is they carry all that stress. And property managers have that same amount of stress, but you have to go tell somebody else about it. Like, hey, this is your property. This happened. And that's a big thing. And a good property manager will take that very seriously. One reason why I got into real estate, I used to be in sales, doing business, B2B sales, working with businesses. And one reason I really liked real estate, it's very personal. This isn't funny money, or it's like not one company's money giving it to another company. This is people's personal assets. And that's a really, really real thing. When I tell an owner saying, hey, we had a repair on one of your appliances, it's going to cost $200, and that owner says, could we split that into 2 months? I don't have $200 right now. That's a serious thing. And so that's always a good reminder, is this is people's personal money, and they're betting a lot that it's going to work out. And so as a property manager, you better show up.
Want to hear more on this topic? Click the link below for the full episode of Maximizing Your Property Value.